Hello everyone, this is the UX crew and this is our presentation on our app Carpella. So let's talk about some key concepts with Carpella. Basically what we wanted to do with our app is sync up and share the mood as you, friends, and family caravan across the country or to your favorite hangout spot. Some of our key features within this app are it's a mobile device that can sync to your vehicle. Um, Basically sync user information from mobile to vehicle. There's also geolocation where you can locate friends and friends can find you. You can create a common destination between friends, and there's route navigation for each trip. There's also streaming music where users can create a playlist based on their mood or final destination. So calming music during rush hour or amp up music during a long travel. You can also share playlists amongst other users on your trip. So this is our concept development. As you can see, we created a design charrette. Each of us all did a sketch and put them all together to see what similarities they might be and what things within our app we wanted to convey within our sketch. We also created a mood board to get what kind of feel we wanted from the app. So we picked a lot of road trip things, and we looked at different designs that would correlate within our app while we designed it. So this was our concept sketch after going through those two processes during from our charrette activity and our initial design direction for our Carpella user experience. So we basically showed how we wanted the navigation to look, picking your friends to go on your road trip, the type of music you might want to pick. Also, how the mobile and the car layout would be within our design. So these are our personas. We had our first persona, Bob, who represents our older demographic. He wanted to sync music from mobile to vehicle, wanted to choose a user-friendly app, choose a playlist based on mood or final destination. But he may not be very familiar with telematic technology and doesn't really have the time to just set it up. So we wanted to make sure we had an app that was easily to be able to set up for people who might not be able to do that very well. There's also Susie, who represents our younger demographic. She was more of about locating friends, so kind of the social media aspect of it. Create a common destination between her friends, find navigation for her trip, and be able to share the playlists. But not all her friends might not have cars. She's new to the city and doesn't know her way around, and there may be some poor communication there. So this is our storyboard development. As you can see, this is a trip with Bob and Susie. Bob basically is going to be moving Susie into her college. So we showed how the phone, you can use the phone to basically set up everything, and how that would sync up to the car. So you can go on your trip, and basically your passenger can pick the music they want to listen to. They can select the destination, do all the other key features that I described before. So this was after the fact of Bob dropping Susie off. He's alone, he's in his office, he's kind of sad. His daughter's gone off to college. So Bob wants to go out. So he's looking to get into a good mood. He selects his music, gets in the car, and wants to go out. So he picks a bar, sees what friends want to come, and gets there and meets them up there. So then, once we had that all down, we started to focus on our mid-fi prototyping. So this is our mid-fi. It was about after 3 revisions. This is what we developed for our responsive prototype. So we just basically wanted to show the functionality of it. We focused on how we wanted the app to be laid out for mobile and also for the car navigation. So this is the usability evaluation task that we had our people do that we were testing. We asked them to create a road trip, to invite friends, create or sync a playlist. These are the questions we asked them to see how they would do that. So these are our measurables. Basically, we wanted to measure how long it took for them to do the task, was how long it was to select it after being on the main home page, the number of errors they may have committed, the number of times they went back to the main menu, the number of times they had to search to find a feature, the number of times the users just seemed frustrated, the number of users making a particular error, the number of users completing the task successfully, and the number of users unable to complete the task successfully. So this was our how we would prepare the participant. So basically just greet ourselves, explain the process, explain the time required, ask if they had any questions, and then present an informed consent document. So this was basically how we performed the evaluation. We presented the task, had the participant perform the task, and then observed how they did that and tracked the measurements. So then afterwards, we debriefed them, asked them to take a user experience survey, and then of course thanked them. These were the questions that were on our survey. So we wanted to see how capable the app was, how easy it was to find what they were looking for, would they recommend this product to a friend, how you describe the product in one or more words, what do you find most frustrating about Carpella, what do you find most interesting or innovative about Carpella, and if they were to review, what score they would give out of 10, and is there anything else that could be improved with the Carpella interface. So after doing this, these are some of our takeaways. We saw that the users understood and easily accessed the map functionality of Carpella, and this set the stage for what the application's purpose was, and were eager to use it for their upcoming trip. But once the users accessed their trip, they became confused how to access the other functionalities due to that they could not locate the friends icon or add stop button instinctively. So as a result, we decided within our hi-fi prototype, we designed some sort of pop-up function or revision to existing icons to point out the icons and their uses. This will indicate clarity on how a user can access the application easily. So something that gave them instruction on when they were using the app that would make it easier for them to do all the functions within our app. So basically, here is what we came up with after going through all of the above processes for our hi-fi prototype. So we did come up with a logo, and here it is. It's quite beautiful, I must say. So these were the guidelines that we were going with. Within these guidelines, we came up with this. These guidelines are designed to help everyone at Carpella and our partners to use our brand for consistency and style. By using it effectively, we will better establish our leading position in the marketplace. You'll find these guidelines have been designed to work with you and provide all the flexibility you need to create the best work possible. So this is our two forms of our logo. There's a logo stacked and the logo horizontal version. The logo stack was more for the mobile app. The horizontal version, of course, would be used more in our car. And this was our color and our typography. We went with more of kind of a bluish greenish look and also yellows, Century Gothic. Just wanted to have colors that were inviting, warm, and friendly. Something that while you're on your road trip would give you that very calming and very easy, bold color to pick out things while you're using our app. So within that, this is what we came up for our hi-fi prototype, and I'd like to show you some interactions within that. So basically, the user would sign in. They'd be able to pick a new trip, enter in their destination, and start. So while they're driving, they may want to add a new stop. So we click there, search, and within this we said find food. You'll see the place pop up, be able to click on it, and then add it to their road trip or to their trip. While they're driving, they may want to listen to some music. So they'll click there and see that there's buttons to which kind of mood they're in. Very big ones just so it's easier to click on them. And as you can see, Adele Hello, very calming. And then they may want to add friends. So they'll see that their friends pop up. They'll click on one of the buttons below and then invite the friend to the road trip. So we make kind of big buttons for them so it's easier to interact with, easier to pick who they want. Bubble pictures, you can see who you're picking on, who you're choosing. Just easier functionality and better icons when interacting with the app. So this is our car, the navigation through our car app. So basically just very similar, so it's consistent in design. Basically this is the same navigation. Pick your destination, and you would start. They're also able to add a new trip here. Looks like we're picking food, so I guess we're very hungry today. And then we're going to Fridays. I guess Fridays is the place to go. You just add that to your stop. And then yet again, you pick the music, very big button, so it's easy to click on while you're driving, or maybe not while you're driving, but while you're in the car. Yet again, Adele Hello. Must be very sad or something. And then you can invite your friends, click the button, invite them to your road trip. So just very, very simple and easy, very easy interactions for our user. Colors that would pop out, make it easier for them to interact with the app. So that is the end of our presentation. You have reached your final destination. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask any of us. This was Rawan, Michael, Amanda, Jason, Genevieve, Jesse, Kevin, Wong, and we are the UX crew. Thank you very much.